Hi everyone. How are you today? I'm wearing my new shirt that I just got from Walmart that my boyfriend bought me. I'm really glad because I've shrunk a size. Um, and that makes me happy because I used to be really big and now I'm a little bit less big, which is good. I used to be a size 0 though, and I like that place. Life is a lot easier there. Since there's so many prejudices in the world, people seem to accept skinny people. I decided to get fat because I don't agree with being skinny, in that it's looked at as so sexual today, and I believe life and love is more holy than that. And so I got fat. And if I get pretty again, then those that will like me will have to accept all of me and everything I've ever been and ever was and ever will be. Because then I know they truly like my whole potential. So we went to the fair today, me and my boyfriend. And it was way too hot. I could not breathe for a while. I was having trouble breathing. I was thinking about the archdemon KronoAbyssmal at the fair, and I believe those thoughts were like sucked up by people, so it kind of took from me a lot, and that's why I couldn't survive very well at the fair, because I got weak. Rhythm is what keeps me together, and that's why I believe in sound healing and environment healing, color healing. I'm really sensitive that way. Thus I control my thoughts so that I don't attract people, and things that want what I'm thinking, like precious diamonds. No, I don't go there. What I do is think of the essentials that are needed, because those are like a framework, like a brick structure. They're like a government, and they don't favor anybody, and that's why anyone can touch them. I have to work on this still. I'm growing. I believe I'm falling down, the Aethers, or the Tree of Life. I'm specifically the Aethers. I like chaos magic to, do that kind of thing and interpret things. KronoAbyssmal, he reminds me of Jonathan, my spirit guide, who became one with me at the physical state, and we became one in the non-physical, by his power. He simply got us together, and we like merged our spirits like this, and then poof, we were both back in our bodies, and it was his intention. But I am quite willing to do stuff like this, as I trust in God to lead me where I should be, and darkness should be implemented in our lives in little doses like medicine, so that we don't forget where we came from and who we are. We are not God. We are not the roles that we play on earth. This is just like acting. We should really pay attention to what we're ignoring and what we want in our lives. And that's why I pay attention to those who are suffering and what their message is. Because often those who are suffering aren't heard like normal people, so they feel different. And so I got together with this magic kid, and he is so powerful that it's probably that which I before said. I do study this stuff, and I'm much more talented at it than I think I am. My boyfriend has a password. His name on one of something is Kronos, and that really relates to KronoAbyssmal. And I've always related KronoAbyssmal to Bina, that's Sapphira, because of the abyss That's just so dark to me, and Binance dark. Also, the Einsoff is dark. I go by color a lot. Hidden realities within the reality. I like to look at all the black on the Tree of Life and such systems, and so I see all of that as a family almost. The Abyss can be beautiful, and I know this. I've walked around at night, downtown, alone, and have seen things that, like going into a different reality, and it was really scary. It was so very scary that I don't venture to those places anymore, and I keep myself very stable in the very structured framework of normalcy, even though I'd like to venture to different realities, and I have the guts and desire and belief to do so, but I want to stay here because I think I have a journey to take here, a gift to give, friends to meet that are also in this physical world that will benefit from what I give to them. And because there's just so much hatred compared to what I feel in the freedom of the Abyss, you have to have a light if you go there. You have to be focused on something, or else all will be chaos. You have to know what you're doing and know who you are, or else you won't know where you are. That's why I believe that it was this being that I merged with. And so he is like my light in that place. Yes. God is so great that your life can be expanded to a very great level in any framework. And if it vibrates with you, then it can be true to you. You can switch into that reality and define yourself as that if it keeps working for you. This song of darkness, the song of demons, keeps me happy. I believe that I can give to them. I believe that it takes from humans, because humans sin. When humans learn to manage their power wisely, then that will release the demons from the spell, and they'll be looked at as normal. But obviously this won't happen for a very long time, because people are the way they are right now, and realizing your whole self is a very big thing to do, and it takes a long time. There's systems like the Tree of Life and stuff that speed it up, but it also makes things quite powerful and sometimes hard. But I believe that if you're attracted to it, you're attracted to it for a reason, because it's just coming about now into a normal kind of framework, the new age whatever, and that's kind of a blasphemy to old systems, but it is evolution, and evolution happens. I understand that there are old systems, and the people who still practice it, they know what they're doing, but I guess they have to know about kindness and understanding and submit to, why did God do this to us? Why did God make our earth this way? Because I don't agree with that, but there's always a bigger plan, and that's what we kind of have to try to rationalize. At least I rationalize it. Others may do it in a different way, but I always believe that everything you meet for a reason, even if it's horrible. And believing this gives me hope. So darkness. The Tom DeLito guy who runs the website Wisdom Store, I see him as blue so much, And, I do, like the blue people, as I call them. Um, they represent a certain thing to me. And I see him on the TV, as a metaphor. And this is one of the things that Jonathan, or Krona, or whatever, I'll call him K, that K taught me, that infused into my being, is to see things as a metaphor, because the greater reality can be seen that way. And to certain types of beings, that may be their language, you know? Um, so I see things as metaphors. Um, and I stand up for schizophrenia because, I think I was initiated into schizophrenia and blessed to be a schizophrenic by guides. Because it was when I met one powerful man that I started seeing things in a different way. And indeed, he was a magician, or wizard, or he was very magical and powerful. I started seeing things as metaphors and going inside my own head in the outside reality, as the outside reality also became my inside reality. And then when I met Jonathan, he was closer to me than Nick, and on a different level. It was when I met him that everything became very fearful. He initiated in me some other energies, and he told me that I'm crazy. Of course, do you really think that Kay would be straightforward and kind when blessing me with such insane things that can tell time and look into the future and talk to beings in their language, the language of love that Christ brings? No, he's quite deceptive, and I am smart enough to see his soul and essence and being and his purpose. It matches mine in a certain way, our vibrations. It's like it was written that we'd be together. I like that vibration. And, so I'm learning to like, what I find, my vibrations, and I'm learning to go that way. It's like being blind and just going where you go because you like it. Because no one else will help me. I am schizoaffective, I'm dubbed as that. So if I ever become famous, by helping beings, even if it be in the records, you know, those records on the astral plane or whatever. Um, some people know what I'm talking about. But, even if it's written there, the records that record every being's life and what happened, that what I've done is open up the common language to many different beings so they know what's happening on Earth and in the center. Then, there's a force right now trying to get me from being good. Then I will be dubbed as a schizo, and schizos will then be looked at in a positive light, as in a psychic light, in a light that was given by God and not by science, and science will then follow God. I guess that's all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.